Hi everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know what time you're going to see this video, but whatever time you decide to do this to see this video, whatever whatever time you decided to see this video, please appreciate it. Give a like or a dislike, and it's up to you, and interact with us. We love it. I love it. I love when you interact with us. It's gonna um, just meditate for a few seconds. Anyways, so once again, I true story. Once again, I was having a little trouble with my bank app, and went to the bank, and I was told at the bank that I need to upgrade my phone. That's the same things that is the same thing that happened to this phone. Once I couldn't do a bank transaction through this phone, I was told at the bank, I don't know how the bank knows, that I needed to upgrade this phone. That's when I got this phone. Now the same thing happened. No coincidence. Remember, there is no coincidence in the physical sphere of reality, of the human experimental. Okay? So, I'm not going to be here exaggerating, but as the children of the Most High, which most of us are, okay, some they sold themselves to the devil, I don't know about them. You gotta be target. You gotta be target. Just remember that. You gotta be target everywhere you go. Not all the time, at every moment. But if you start going to a place, okay, and the powers, no biologic entities find out that you start going to a certain place, what they're gonna do is they will try to bribe the place, okay? They will try to blackmail the place. Perhaps they have some, perhaps they have something that they can blackmail the manager of the place, or the owner, okay, or the one of the supervisors. I am telling the truth. That's not paranoia. That's a fact. As the chosen select of the Most High, you gotta be target. Remember, even Jesus was target. Okay, so you gotta be target, right? So it's not a paranoia, and it's not for you to be all the time conscious, of, oh my goodness. No, 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 no. Let them, let they do what they are programming to do. which is to make the life conceptualized through their biological machine experience more excited. Okay? Without them, we would know the opposite of which is good, of which is light, of which is cold, of which is, empty. Do you know what I'm saying? So let they do. Apparently, according to two, not just one, two bank assistants, I have to get a new phone again for me to be able pardon, just a moment. For me to be able to do banking online. I know there is no such a thing as coincidence. And I know I have been, target since they find out I was born. Look at my hand. Look. Right? So now I still can do some most of transaction online. I am gonna explain that to you now, but I don't need a new phone. You see, what the non-biologic entities, which makes the experiment human conceptualized through the biological vessel experiment, is that they like to target our finance. Because you see, without money, how are we going to be able to do the basic things in life, or to pay for the basic things in life? So they target that. When they see how much, because you see, everything now is on cameras everywhere. So when they see that there's an area in your life that you have a little bit of an issue, they target even more. Okay? So be careful with your money. Remember what the Bible says, whoever has got it, even it will given more. Even more will be given. Whoever has got, even more will be given. And for those who hasn't, even what they have is going to be taken. So be careful with your finance, okay? Buy the things that you most need, okay? If you are not in a position of just throwing money away, but if you are, praise the Lord, say thank you, Jesus, right? So maybe, perhaps, I will be able to get into maybe, perhaps, I will, not now, but in the future, probably have to get a new phone. But at the moment, I am not planning it. And it's no coincidence that apparently 2 phones now is now good to do the basic things on a phone, through the Apple applicative. It's no coincidence. I don't think so. I know what I have experienced all these years in this physical reality of the of the human conceptualized through the biological machine experimental experience. I know. Okay? So, and I am not going to run tomorrow to the shop and look for phones and things like that. When these phones are going to do exactly what I want them to do at this moment. They are working fine. Anyways, let's go to the point. The point is, watch your finance, okay? Keep eye on your bank account, because sometimes this so-called, bandidos of the game tries to make the game more excited than it should be, really, because they have got no regards to human life. They have got no regards to human life. Okay, they have no regards to human life. So, but however, never lose your pose. That's what they want. They want for you to, do a scandal in a bank, Oh, no, don't ever do that. Just smile. Thank you for helping me. Actually, the bank assistant today, she did even worse than I thought. She had the brilliant idea to erase the applicative from my phone altogether, and then now we cannot even get the applicative back. Oh yes, and I couldn't believe, but I said thank you to her. I said thank you very much. You helped me quite a lot. So it's not recommended to be sarcastic. However, if it has to be used, use it in a proper manner. After she really screw up the whole thing, basically, I look at her and I was like, after a while, I said, thank you very much. You helped me quite a lot. Bye. This is not sarcasm. This is what Jesus says, to put it's like to put a hot coal in the enemy's head. Now it's like Jesus says, when your enemy, is treating you bad, treat them good. Treat them even with more respect, with more tolerance. Yes. You see, because usually what happens is, just a moment. Usually what's happening, these people want reaction. You see, because we live in the physical sphere of reality through this conceptualized biologic machine, experience consciousness, and the drama. Everything's drama. Has to be. You see, if it doesn't, if you pay attention, what you watch on the telly or in a radio, anything has to have a little bit drama. If there's no drama, won't sell. Nobody will buy it. So it's a drama generation individuals. What you do is, you don't bring the drama. You will be the one who will bring calmness, serenity, stills, stay still and know that I'm God. Nice, you know what I mean? So while they lose their rag, putting software in your phones to make the applicative on your phones go crazy and this. Oh yes, they do that. I know. It's no paranoia. I know. I know what I'm saying. You see, your only job, your only job is to sometimes stand still and then know that He fight your fight. You don't have to lift a thing. Your only job is to conduct yourself through this sphere of physical reality, propaganding the kingdom, the new coming, the new concept, the new understand, overstand Christ consciousness. That's your job. Get, if you are being disrespected, mistreated, if you can move, okay, move if you can. So, of course, that's not going to be my case, because I'm going to let Yahweh, Jesus Christ, take the lead, of this situation. If it is a situation in which they are planning against me, like I have got a feeling, I would start worrying a little bit about now if I was these two bank assistants that said to me to upgrade my phone. I mean, why my question is, why the bank app has to be so update every time? I know there is corruption, frauds and things like that, but come on, But anyways, as you get target, okay, concentrate in the divine, in Jesus. You should concentrate in Jesus, okay? You're not supposed to concentrate what the enemy is doing. Let the enemy make the game, human experimental, more exciting. Without him, wouldn't be that fun. I know sometimes we want to cry. We want to, break things. I think it's quite normal. However, we are not supposed to. I learned that now. I learned that our job is just to look good, smell good, walk good, handle issues which would break anybody good. Of course, when you have to defend yourself, please defend it smartly, with wisdom and knowledge. So, today, instead of resolving an issue, I left the bank with another one, because of the bank assistant. Never mind. I did my ritual this morning, praying, and meditating, and, so that's why it's very important in the mornings to do a little prayer. It doesn't have to be a big thing, people. Just ask God, look, I have to do certain things today, and come with me. Let's go together, God. Let's go, me and you, Yahweh. Yes, that's very important. Remember, if you are somebody, the entertainers of the game, let's go to call them that, the entertainers of the game wouldn't be attacking you. Some of you attacks me, but now I don't even care, because I am an alchemist. So whatever energy or whatever negative energy is threw at me, I alchemize it. I alchemize it and I make me, my biological body, even more perfect. And it's no big head. Just learn how to alchemize energy. It's very easy. If you want, I make a video about that. Let me know if you want me to do a video how to alchemize energy for your biological machine to look more. So, don't lose your rag, okay? Whatever is happening to you, don't lose your rag. Don't lose your compose. That's what they want. Especially if you just don't. Just, if you are always losing your temper, it's loss of hormones and the anger is not good. It's like yucky. It's not good. So always stay centered, relaxed, placid. Because the more relaxed you are, the less, old you're gonna become. It's all linked, people. All linked. Let people stress themselves. You do what? You relax. You breathe. This is a very good way to alchemize energy. Yeah. In here, in this position, you already can alchemize things. Or you can lift here. Or you can go like this. And these are the techniques as well. Anyways, so it was a little bit, I remember the last time this happened, which was this phone. You might think, oh, but your phone is a little bit old, Deusa Zelda Maria da Conceição. It's just because we live nowadays in a very consumist society. So everything has to be updated every year. There is a new this, a new that, a new version of the old version. Because it's called capitalism for no reason. But some of us, this phone is lovely. Do whatever I need to be doing this phone. This phone does. Okay? And this one as well. But according to what I had, it's not good enough for the bank applicative. Twice now. No coincidence. There is no such a thing as coincidence. Okay? There is no such a thing. Okay? And now it's very easily to anyone to hike. Not just now. It has been like that for since smartphones was invented in the first place. Anybody can hack your accounts, your phone accounts, your phone on Google or other accounts. Yes, it's, oh my goodness. But your job is not to get stressed. Your job is just when you have to deal with situations like that. Come home and just meditate for a while. Just meditate what went on. And then, after processing it, if you can, go for a walk. Yeah, go for a walk for some fresh air. It helps, But as the child of the Most High, we are going to go through this this type of situations because we we are the ones that are here now to, put a dot into the game, an end into this game. The game is going to be a little bit more fair. It's going to exist more fairness in this game of life. It's going to be more fair because you see, it has to, because at this point the game is so unfair for some that there is no balance. Imbalance has been going on for a long time. Imbalance in the game of life, of the biologic entities called human beings experiencing, consciousness through us. So for a while now, the game has been very imbalanced. Okay, but the game is going to turn more balanced. Just trust. Okay, that's the only thing we can say here. Trust in the process. It's not going to be all like that for the rest of the time. The game. Human experimental. Sorry for saying that, but it is. Anyways, if you know what I was drinking, green tea, lemon, and the honey. Drink lots of tea as well if you can. Green tea, chamomile tea, herbal tea. It's always good. So anyways, for all my beautiful people, don't stop seeing yourself as a victim. Okay, now you're just part of the game. Play it. Play fair though. Let the ones who don't play fair continue to play unfair. That's their burden. And your position is just to continue being you. To change the perception of the game, you have to change within, and then the game becomes kind of fair, external. I'm not saying there's gonna be no more attacks, but you gotta see the attacks like a glitch in the interference with consciousness. Yahweh, Most High, Jesus. I'm talking about here in terms of science, right? But basically, what I'm saying is that the attacks are not going to be intensified, because what we call Jesus, our lovely Jesus, is not going to allow it, because you put Jesus in front of your human experience, experiment. So when Jesus comes to take over, the attacks has to become less, because Jesus has already showed these people, sometimes the attackers, what he will do. Oh yeah, some of them had visions, dreams of something bad happening to them. But some of them, they don't know how to interpret the visions, the dreams, and some of them lie, I never dream and this and that. But anyways, that's another science fact for another day, So, never worry about what's going on, with them, Don't worry what's going on with them too much, in terms of, vamos supor, let's go to think, like, why this person is attacking me? What's going on with them? No, there's nothing with what's going on with this. There's nothing wrong with them. The programming is to make your human experimental biologic entity, consciousness, God, Yahweh, Jesus coming through, Christ consciousness, more excited. I have already mentioned that. Without the opponent, you wouldn't know what is good, what is, So pray for those who persecute you. Remember? Pray for those who persecute you. pray. Just pray. Honestly, give into God's hand. Give it into the Most High, Yahweh, Jesus. And then you are not going to worry about anything. Just try it for 3 weeks and that's it. Anyways, thank you very much for watching our videos, and remember, the attacks won't last forever. Okay? Won't.